Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Right now I am currently lost on my way to my own shop. So we moved in officially over the weekend, and some great news, we finally got a vehicle lift sorted out. So in the last video I was mentioning that I was having a huge issue with that. I'll show you once we get there. I just stopped for some breakfast, and my new shop's in the Tempe area, and I rarely come here other than car meets, and you know, I always got GPS going, and right now I am lost. So let's go. I got lost because the area that my shop is in, it's off of a road called Price Road, and it runs north and south only on each side of the 101 freeway. And it's a little confusing to me because, again, I don't come to Tempe all that often, you know, until now, and I get mixed up on which ones the roads are because the road east and west changes names out here depending on where you are in the area. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, for the most part, Arizona as a whole, like the valley, is set up pretty straightforward as a grid, but I still manage to get lost. Normally I'm pretty good with directions, but this time I stopped for breakfast at a McDonald's and I thought I could find my own way home, but that was a lie. And I also dislike that there is 47 stoplights around here just to freaking get off the freeway and get down that way to my shop. Stupid. I hate busy city areas like this. Alright, so this is actually also my first full day working in here. So we got our first job, which is my buddy Mike right here that helped me move in. We're going to build him a titanium intake. But on top of that, look at how beautiful this thing is. A brand spanking new Atlas 9K lift. Even got to take the wrappers off it last night when they installed it. So it's freaking kind of cool, honestly. Alright, so now that you guys have seen the lift, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm pretty stoked on it. Any of you guys are lift experts, let me know what you think of Atlas. I know a lot of people out here in Arizona run them. I don't know if they're I think they are local, but I don't know. They seem to be pretty decent quality, so I'm super stoked on it. And you guys may have seen this guy in the background of the last moving video. So this is my boy Mike. And this is his RSX. So we're going to be making a little titanium intake for him. He has currently, what is it, the hybrid one?
It's a AEM V2.
AEM V2. So some of you RSX and K guys might recognize this style. A lot of you guys call it hot air intakes because it puts it right over the transmission, sucking all that heat. But you see he's got the carbon headlight duct here. So we're going to put a filter right here, just a little titanium piece, make it look all cool. So I think I have just enough material here if I stop throwing it. But we got some titanium pie cuts, and I'll probably make one or two more. And yeah, some nice shiny titanium. And then we're gonna anodize it, try and get a nice, you know, blurple color, something around those lines. And it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, first job in the new shop, pretty stoked. Thought it was gonna be a transmission pull tomorrow, so this is a nice, you know, warm up into the new place, because jumping in here balls deep like that, throw my back out first job in, not gonna be fun. But yeah, let's get started. So I think I got a game plan going on here. So this is gonna be probably a singular pie cut I'll have a little bit before it, and that should kick us out just about perfectly straight over this way. And then I'll bring it over a few inches, and then he's gonna be running a velocity stack. So you can see the edge of the cutout here for the what is it, the air duct. So we're just going to stick the end of the pipe roughly around there, and that should be perfect. So just enough space in the middle to put a nice fancy logo and then anodize it all pretty. just finished welding everything up, went next door to Jeff's place, and he was working on some anodizing because he's building a fat 4-inch titanium intake today for a LS 350Z or something, but this thing came out sick. Kind of like a bluish purple, the weld's looking all blue, and I don't know, I just like it. So velocity stack will go on the end there, get some fresh air from the duct, but yeah, that's pretty much a wrap on this thing. So Mike ended up taking off a little bit ago, got the intake all looking good, and then Antoine came to hang out, and he was like, yo, I got a newer TC, and let's make some noise. So we just chopped the resonator out. Big old hefty boy there. It turns out he'd never been under the car before, and it already had a Borla muffler on here. So we're about to fire it up and see how this little girl sounds. It should be, I don't know, it should be kind of decent. TCs, they're not really bad sounding cars from what I've seen. So we'll find out here in a sec. So let's fire it up. So the weird thing about this lift compared to my old one, so to undo the locks, go up a little bit, and then this thing has this guy here, and then this guy there, whereas my other one just had the lever. So you open the locks like that, and then you just push the lever, and then it just goes down. So yeah, I don't know, small differences. I may look into getting different arms later on, because I guess you can buy different ones, because the way these ones are shaped, it really is just super awkward to get under cars. Like, I don't know what it is about them, but it's kind of a challenge. So I'll run with it for a while. I'm about to, I don't know, I might try and rack up my S2000 to tack my hanger back on because it broke off. So well, that'll be the real test with the car, because I put the BMW on last night and it was really awkward. This is a pretty normal sized car and it was still kind of awkward. So we'll find out. Pretty boy stuff. Doesn't sound bad. Sure, it'll sound a little bit deeper under load too. Heck yeah. Alright, well, Antoine's car is good. It's gone. He just took off, and now I just racked up my car because my muffler hanger broke off because I welded up, a long time ago. This is the exhaust. It was one of my learner exhausts, so it's not the prettiest by my standards now. And I got a crack up here forming, so that's probably just age, or I might have smacked it on something at some point. But this hanger right here, so I gotta patch that up really quick. And one thing I'm not liking about this lift is these front legs. So the rear legs obviously are going to the correct spot right here, the pad on the pinch. But these front arms are so awkwardly long and awkwardly shaped that, especially on the S2000 being a shorter wheelbase car, it doesn't fit right. Even Antoine's car, the TC that was just here, the arms didn't seem to fit right. It's almost like the car has to be absolutely dead nut centered. Because my other lift, the legs were very stubby and it had two sections of, retraction that you could extend from or shorten from. So the initial arm was a lot shorter. So I don't know. These things do have these pads that slide and remove. So I'm wondering if this thing is maybe intended to be used on this section here that can slide out. And then you just take the cup off and set it aside so you're not hitting like frame rail or something. So I'm about to put her car up because I gotta check something on it. So I'll have to figure that out when I do that. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna patch this crack really quick and then patch up my muffler. So the lift is definitely getting its use today and getting a good test run. I mean, other than that, the lift is working fantastically. It's just those two front legs. I'm not really digging it so far. So if I can't figure out how to make it work nicer, I'm gonna reach out to the company I bought it through and see if they have different attachments that I can put in it, because I'm not going to like dealing with that every day where cars are going to not fit very securely or comfortably for my liking. So whatever. Let's patch this up. Let's move on. So you can see it, when I broke the hanger off, it took a piece here with it. So I'm just going to put a patch over that and it'll be good to go. All good to go. Well, got her car all taken care of, got her exhaust patched up. Turned out one of the mounts had also broke where it was mounted to, so we just put a new one on. But yeah, so S2000, very, very, very dirty and out there, but taken care of. Her car, good. Antoine's car, good. Mike's intake, good. So pretty productive day, and it is going on 5 o'clock. Well, I suppose that pretty much sums up the first working day in the shop, and yeah, made a couple bucks, made a really cool intake, and yeah, it feels good to be in the new shop overall. Still getting used to the new environment, you know, the new work area, since my tools aren't in the same order that they were at the other place. But overall, I'm pretty stoked on it. I'm gonna try and look up and see if there is different arm attachments for this lift, because I'm really not liking these front legs after I've now put 4 cars on it. They're just too awkward. I don't know. Like, they fit the Civic pretty well, but you got to be so dead nut centered for it to reach its corresponding points or whatever. So I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I have the part number for the lift. I'm gonna just see if there's any other style attachments and just see what else I can get. Because the other thing I noticed on this lift, I think I mentioned, is that the feet. My old lift, they twirled up and you had the cups so you could stack it. This one just has the cups to stack it. So it's because my floor is unlevel. Some of the cups aren't gonna be perfectly, you know, the same height. Whereas it was nice at the other lift because you could, you know, offset each one with just twirling it up a little bit, and it was really, really nice. But, you know, it works great and it's very quiet, which I like. So, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap the video up here. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you wanna stick around and hit that subscribe button. If you wanna hit the like button and leave a comment, that would just, you know, really helps, because the way the YouTube algorithm is these days really sucks unless you're just, you know, a big guy and blowing a lot of money and clickbaiting and stuff. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you wanna get some merch. Well, actually, no, the merch is gone. Yeah, you guys missed out. Too bad, so sad. So I'll have something new for you here for the soon-to-be springtime. But anyways, guys, thanks for spending some time out of your day here with me. Do what you love, with the rest. See you tomorrow for some more work. Peace out.